Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer, and welcome back to Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I'm gonna do a greater rift with my hardcore character here. I'm not gonna go that high right now. I'll go with... Oh, I'm nervous. Don't want to end up getting a leg spike and getting killed. You know what? I'll go with 20. I'll go with 20. Hopefully I won't die, but if it happens, it happens. It'll suck, but if it happens, then it was probably going to anyway. Just gotta be a bit more cautious. I shouldn't have too much trouble keeping ahead of the timer as long as I don't have to be too careful with stuff. As long as I can kill stuff pretty quick like I am. I shouldn't have any trouble keeping ahead of that timer. I'm glad I stopped that thing before those arcane things were. Nice and quick, thanks to that power pylon. But I'm sure you can see why I like using the wizard.
Need more arcane power. Still waiting. You dare attack me?
This... I like all classes, but some of them, the wizard being one of them, I like a lot more than the others. But they're all fun to play. They're all cool in their own way. I mean, like the monk. The monk is really good for healing others. I mean, it's got other abilities too, but a lot of times you'll see a monk used as a healer. Ooh, that was close. That was a bit too close. Thankfully, I healed before I died. And my other things didn't stop it because I could see a thing down the bottom. They did. But yeah, that's why I don't want to get any leg spikes while I'm doing this. Because that, if I wasn't able to heal there, I would have either died, or my stuff would have activated and then I would have died.
If only they could see me now.
But yeah, I'm not having any trouble keeping ahead of the timers. Just gotta be careful not to get speed pylon. I can take things out quick. Increased attack speed.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Let's wait for my black hole. That was nice and quick.
Your grave awaits!
Wish I could get a conduit pile. That would make things real cool. Real easy. Damn it. Hope there wasn't a elite enemy nearby. Might not survive as it is. Okay, we're good. I hate when that happens.
I am so good.
I hate it with a
astound
normal
myself.
character, but with a hardcore character, it's like,
I need arcane power.
do I even want to know if I'm alive still? And the thing I don't like is once in a while it'll happen where I'm doing absolutely fine all day and then somebody else in the house will start using the internet for something and all of a sudden I'll get lag spikes and I can almost guarantee that this character is going to die because of a lag spike due to someone else using the internet. I can almost guarantee it. But if and when this character dies, I have a feeling that's what's gonna do it, and that will suck.
How does that feel?
Didn't I just say I wish I could find a conduit pylon? Come on, Rift Guardian.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
There we are. Taking constant damage from this as well as my fire and stuff will shoot it down.
You have triumphed.
New personal best. Sweet.
My name is Arse. And when the gem, if you have a gem of sufficient quality, let's see the gem.
Let's get this gem up to 20, hopefully. There we go. There we go. And I'll use the other thing for this one. Head back to town. My damage output is good enough that I could probably be doing much higher grifts, but my toughness is not able to do that. My toughness can't handle higher.
The ancient
107 blood shards.
Are you ready?
Let's spend some. Come on, enough with leg. Please.
Don't be shy. See you soon.
Trying to get an ancient one of these. Or even a regular one that's better than the one I have. Let's see here. What did I get? I think I'm going to do some Wait a second, I've got one in here. I can. Yeah. Now I've got the highest gems in my armor. Didn't do much difference, but makes a little bit. My dad just said he only has 68 grift stones left. Only 68. I kind of want to do some Act 1 bounties and try to get the Ring of Royal Grandeur from there, but that will take a little while. Let's do another grift. Same level. See if I can get it done even faster. Oh, that was nice.
Need more arcane power.
That was real nice. Gotta love when you come into a rift and you're instantly ambushed by units. Thankfully, I think you get a grace period like you do with teleporting to an area. And no, what I'm using here isn't the best build for this, but it's one that I enjoy. And that's what I typically do. I don't usually go for the best build that's out there. I don't try to top the leaderboards or anything like that. I just try to find a build I enjoy and have fun with it. That's how I ended up with the weird-ass build I had on my Witch Doctor from a couple seasons ago. It just really weird. Combined a couple of sets and I really enjoyed it. So I went with it, and I didn't. That Witch Doctor doesn't even have a resource generating skill on
If
it.
only they could see me now.
Like, it doesn't have a primary skill anymore. My left click, which would normally be a primary skill, is Haunt, which costs mana, which is what the Witch Doctor has. But some of the other stuff I've got, there's a reason for having it that way. I'll show the Witch Doctor off one of these days, because that is my most powerful character at this point.
My power grows.
I've leveled up a few times since I started these videos. I'm not going to do too many videos with this character, I don't think. I just wanted to show what I've been working on lately.
How does that feel? I don't have enough arcane power.
The cool thing about what I've got going with my skills, that one Audacity where I deal the 30% additional damage to enemies within 15 yards or whatever it was. Anything that gets close enough for me to use flame blades on, I do 30% additional damage to.
I wish I could do that.
So then I just hit them a few times with my flame blades, which increases the damage of everything else, so...
Your defenses are nothing.
Come on, just clear before I hit this. Didn't know what was gonna come out, so... better safe than sorry. With that barbarian, I probably wouldn't have cared. I probably would have just hit it and fought whatever was there,
You
but
dare attack me?
that barbarian can die, this can't. That's the only reason I didn't. Because if something came out that was arcane enchant or something, and it started throwing out the arcane things, then I would have been dead meat there if I fought that while other enemies were there. There's been a few close calls.
I'm just warming up.
But in that last grift, that was the closest I've come yet. Where are they coming from? What's caused me the most close calls are molten enemies, the ones that explode after you kill them. Because those things, I'm pretty sure if I get caught in that explosion, I'd probably die. So yeah, I don't want to get caught in that explosion. So anytime I've been near one while they were about to explode, I consider that a close call. And what really sucks is when you're fighting a pack of those things and they've got molten and vortex, so they pull you back into the explosion as it's going off.
I am unstoppable.
That can get you killed real fast. If you're not able to handle that blast and you get pulled back into it just as it's blowing up, you're dead. Nothing you can do about it, you're dead.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
Which one is it? Okay. You're not bad, I don't think. No, you're not bad. You're not the one who throws out all that team shit. You look kind of like it, but you're not. You are the one who throws all the weird-ass fire things, though.
You have triumphed.
Yeah, just what I needed, a Templar relic. I'm gonna leave the blue ones.
Hello.
Just what I needed, a Templar relic for my wizard.
I need to go back.
Let's head back to town. And I've still got 10 minutes left in the video. Nice. Don't know what I'm gonna do for the next 10 minutes then. I don't think that will be enough time to leave the game, come back in and look for Raziel Feared in the Pandemonium Fortress level 1.
Well done.
I could try it
Fate
though.
smiles on you today. Do come back again.
Jeez, Kadal, you're being stingy this time around. Yeah, I think I will. I'll leave the game, come back in, check to see if I get either of the ones I need that can be a bounty, and if not, I will head into the Pandemonium Fortress level 1 and look for Raziel the Feared. I might go to Torment 2, just to reduce the risk of death from those leg spikes. They might not happen as much now, but I don't know, so I'll be careful about it. Very true, Nephilim Rifts and Greater Rifts are a good place to look for legendary items. I find legendaries in there way more often than I find them anywhere else. You know what I could probably do? I'll do that in the next episode. I doubt Raziel's gonna be there if Beltus Cruel is. I'll check, but typically if I find one unique in here, I don't find any others. If there's a unique in there, there's only one usually. I don't think I've ever run into 2 uniques in this level. So chances are pretty slim that I'll find Raziel in here this time, which sucks. Gotta add a couple more. Started yesterday making a little tally of how many times I've run this without finding it. I didn't count, of course, the times from the days prior because I don't know exactly how many, but
The prophet would be pleased.
I started with yesterday. So far since last night, I've run this 25 times and not found a single, not found thing at all. At least 25 times, because there were a couple times I forgot to mark, so then after I did 1 or 2, I was like, wait a second, I didn't mark for that last one, so I marked it again, and I might have miscounted. I might have missed one that I did. So I've run this at least 25 times since... Oh, sure. This time there's a different one in here, but it's not the one I need. Maybe they'll decide to be real nice and give me 3 uniques in here, and the other one will be the one I need. But apparently this thing has a very low spawn rate, this Raziel the Feared. And it would be helpful if I could find consistent information on it online, but I find all kinds of different information from different sources. One source says it only appears in story mode. One source says it only appears in adventure mode. One source says it had to be on Torment 1 to find it. It's like, none of these match up, so I have no fucking clue if any of them are right or not. And I can't remember where I found it with my... how I found it with my softcore character, because it was so long ago that I don't know. So I do know it was one of the last ones that I found with my softcores too, because it's got such a low spawn rate, it just doesn't show up. I mean, I may be exaggerating, but I swear this thing's spawn rate is like 1%. I know it's not that low, but it's low enough that the thing in over 100 runs hasn't shown up, so... And granted, I know it's... every time it generates, it's random. So every time it generates, it's got whatever percent chance to show up. So it could go that I run this 1,000 times and the thing still doesn't show up. Just because say its spawn rate was 1%. Just because there's a 1% chance for it to show up doesn't mean that it would show up 1 out of every 100 times I run it. I could run it 1,000 times and that 1% could never come up. Which sucks, but that's the way it works. That's the way RNG works. Random number generator, which is basically what generates what shows up, what drops, everything like that. So yeah, that kinda sucks to look at it that way, but I prefer to look at it as if I keep trying and don't give up, eventually it has to show up. Whether I run this 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, whatever, eventually that, say, 1% will come up. It's like flipping a coin. You've got heads or you've got tails. 50-50 chance. But there's also the ever so slight chance, no matter how small it is, that it will land on the side of the coin. I've seen it happen, actually. It is possible, but chances are very slim, but that you flip the coin and it lands right on the side. Like right on the edge, and it just sits there like that. It doesn't happen often, but if you flip the coin enough, it will happen. Just the way odds work. I mean, granted, it might take, say, flipping the coin, granted, it could take you 1,000,000 tries, but eventually, if you keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, it will happen. I mean, technically, it could never happen, but odds are it would. But yeah, I was getting into a discussion with someone, more of an argument with somebody in chat earlier about that, because that's what I was saying. If I keep persisting and I keep trying, it has to show up eventually. And they're like, no, it doesn't. And granted, they're right. It doesn't have to, but what I was trying to say is I will keep going until it does. But they took it as I was saying that I think they thought I was saying because it's got whatever percent, if I run it so many times, that percent is guaranteed to happen. That's not what I was saying. What I was saying is it's got that percent chance to show up. So I will run it until that percent shows up. There's a bit of a difference there. There is a bit of a difference there between it's guaranteed to show up and I will keep running until it does show up. There's certain things that I will not give up on, and if it's something where I truly want it as much as I want this achievement to be over with, I will do it. I will keep going until it happens. No matter how long it takes. Anyway, I kinda talked about a lot of stuff in that one, didn't I? Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.